Okay, this is the second part of the nested if statement videos. I've entered my formula, okay, into cell D2. What I want to be able to do though is to ensure that when I fill my formula down by dragging it, that it looks at each individual person's height, but constantly compares that to the average height in cell B32. And what I need to do to ensure that is to use what's called an absolute cell reference. And if you notice, I've added a dollar symbol in between before the B and before the 32, wherever that appears in my nested if statement. That means when I drag my formula down from cell D2, as it fills down, it moves to B3, B4, B5. That keeps changing and compares whoever's height is in there, B6. But if you notice, it's used an absolute reference to compare that to the height in B32. If I didn't use absolute cell references and those dollar symbols, what you would find would happen as you filtered down, this would go down to equals B3. This would move down also to B33, okay, B34, 35. So we're using absolute cell references to make sure we compare the height of the pupils, but it constantly looks, okay, at the height in cell B32, and that doesn't change. As you can see, I've filled mine down, and some people are less than average, some are above average, okay, and anyone who is 167 centimeters, for example there, Erin Hacklin, it's saying she is actually average height. If yours doesn't say that, and yours probably won't, it's because we're comparing whole numbers with decimal numbers. So we need to modify the formula in our average calculation in B32, and we simply start off by saying equals round. We're going to round up whatever the average is 0 decimal places, so it's a whole number. And if you do that using the formula you can see there, then in column D you'll have your three options displayed: above average height, okay, and less than average height. So that's what you need to do to get those three results displayed correctly. And if you do that, everything should be working just as it should and fine and dandy.